LOL.
The land fights for us.
LOL. LOL. Hello, welcome to a new video. Today we're looking at Eladamri Brawl, which has kind of gone underneath the radar given the importance of cards like Ulamog, Kozilek, Flage, all the stuff that everyone else is talking about. This kind of changes the game a lot for me because I'm a huge fan of Bolas' Citadel. This guy is basically Bolas' Citadel for creatures. So you can look at the top card at any time. You can play creatures from the top, but this is the crazy part. Pay green and tap 2 untapped creatures you control to reveal the card from your hand or the top of your library. If you reveal a creature card this way, put it on the battlefield. That's insane. It's really insane. The only downside is you're not going to get cast triggers from Ulamog, the Kozilek, or the Cityscape Leveler, but it's fine because you're still going to be able to have them on the field relatively quickly. The deck does have 32 creatures, so that's quite a lot, and it's just ludicrous, especially when you have 3 or 4 1-drop rampers. So if you go first to play one of these, you give a turn to Eladamri, and it can get really crazy, depending on how many other small residual creatures you have. I did think maybe put in a few more tiny creatures that kind of do stuff, but I felt like it just becomes a little bit more susceptible to board wipes. The curve is ridiculous in the deck because it's essentially a combo-y deck. You want to just get lucky, have a huge thing in your hand or top of your deck, and then play it, cheat it out for free. The most ridiculous one I did was Vorinclex on turn 4, I think. And yeah, having double mana and reducing your opponent's mana production by half is ludicrous. So yeah, the deck it's really strong, guys. For a mono green card that isn't POC, it's nice to see. And the fact this is a real paper card, I just kind of find it kind of crazy that it's not getting that much attention. Maybe because people are a bit more fed up with green given POC. I don't know, but I think this is really good. There's so many good things that can be utilized with this. One of the cheekiest things you can do as well is use Sting on it. Use his ability, so it will tap him, but then you get to combat, it untaps him, and then you get to main phase 2, and you can use his ability again because it's a sorcery speed ability, so you can do it twice in one turn if you have enough creatures, and it untaps him in your opponent's combat step as well, so then you can also block with him if you really want to. It's just really crazy. This card is, yeah, anything with activated abilities makes Sting even better. Selvala, really crazy as well. You can tap for so much mana. It's ridiculous. Gwenna as well. You can tap for 2 mana to cast creatures, or Sunboard Sage to tap for 3 mana. So there is a lot of that going on. And yeah, the top end is just really ridiculous, crazy powerful things. Just your favorite green things that you like to see. Vorinclex, Tyrannus Rex, Titan. Let's get into the games. I think you'll really like this one. If you're not a fan of green, this might change your mind, just given how black it feels. It feels very black ability to cheat stuff in and play stuff off the top of the deck. Let's go.
Huh. What is it, Otacon?
Hey, Snake. Have you thought about getting some more subs and some views?
Yeah, we could do some new subs. How are they gonna do that?
Yeah, you can just do that below.
Go ahead and click like and subscribe below.
Alright, I'm facing Raoul Monsoon Sage for the first time. So it's part of the cycle of flip walkers, and they all flip tremendously fast. It's kind of scary how fast they flip. So we're going to want to use the Atrax's Fall here to slow them down, killing their ramp. So whenever you cast an instant or sorcery during your turn, flip a coin. If you lose the flip, it deals 1 to you. If you win it, you exile it, then return it to battlefield. It feels weird having to rely on chance to do it, but yeah, if you 50% of the time, this is gonna flip. It's kind of scary how fast it actually flips. And then it can deal 2 damage. Draw a card if you control a blue permanent other than Raoul. That's crazy as well. It basically becomes Electrolyze. Yeah, he basically has Electrolyze, or Goblin Electromancer, and it makes your spells cost 1 less to cast. So many things. So many things. Smuggler Surprise is going to be interesting because this is going to be instant speed put 2 creatures into play. So if we get lucky, we're going to be able to do that. 6 mana to do that. Okay. And that is a head, so they're going to get a rattle. That's wild.
I need volunteers to get slightly
That is actually wild.
Slinging spells is so...
I feel like this rattle is kind of OP. I don't know, just leaving mana up. Let's see if we can resolve this. Finale for 2. Nothing special. I just kind of want to ramp a little bit. What can we get? Anything good? Well, whatever we get is going to be killed by Chandra, isn't it? Let's face it. So we'll just go for the Cobra. I feel like it's going to die either way. Yeah. Brain Search for 2 mana to draw 4 and put 2 back. That's powerful. That is powerful. It doesn't sound it, does it? Because Brainstorm is 1 mana to draw 3, put 2 back. This is 3 times the mana of Brainstorm, but it only draws you 1 extra card. I think they probably just realised the error of their ways and they said, you know what, let's just make it a bit more balanced. Chandra. That's almost definitely coming down in their turn. But if they resolve it, they're going to be tapped out. Oh, okay. They didn't have the mana to cast a Chandra. Interesting. And they're going to make their spells cost 1 cheaper. Right. Strike it rich. Anything else? I don't want to be facing a permissions deck. That sucks. Let's just swing into Ral first, see what they do. Because if they use a removal spell here, it gives us a window to cast Eladamri or the Silverback. Okay. Or we can go for the Wormcoil engine if we really want to. Just see if this can resolve here. Probably not. Tail's End, fantastic. Don't you just love it? Oh, it's the worst kind of deck to face, isn't it? When you're just trying to resolve creatures. It's kind of sad that even though it's a new creature / planeswalker, it's just the same old sensibilities. So people just do the same old thing over and over again. It's not like it's opened up a new world of deck strategy. This player's just basically gone, yeah, this slides into my old shell. And so be it. Nothing else from the deck is really kind of bespoke to Ral. I think that's just part of the design of Ral, though. He just cares about 1 instant of sorcery, which is, when you think about it, it's kind of ludicrous, right? Just 1 instant of sorcery is enough to flip this. Okay, we're going to kill our little guy, and then play another Ral.
Every problem has a solution. Let's like a bolt out of the blue.
And the spells cost 1 less. Again. I feel like I'm just going to try and resolve this now, and if it gets countered, that's just going to be it. Play 6. They could just have a 2 mana counter. 1, 2. If not, we get to cheat into guys. Okay, fair enough. I did not expect that to happen, to be honest. If they kill the Wormcoil, we get 2 worms back as well, which is kind of nice. But yeah, if they manage to get rid of both of these, then we're just really screwed because we don't have a way to pressure the walkers now. But at least the Wormcoil has a kind of built-in redundancy. Only downside is if they use a blue exile effect, and the Wormcoil will lose the 2 tokens that come out of it as well. And then you've also got the fact that Ral can copy any spell here. So that's 2 lots of Lightning Bolt, for instance. And this Ral can make something cost 1 cheaper as well. So between the 2 of them...
Testing is
oh no, this one doesn't make it cheaper, sorry. This one deals damage whenever they cast a copy. Okay, so what are they going to go for here? Extra turn or something? Oh, they're going to use Brotherhood's End. That's going to kill their walkers.
You're good.
Wow.
Good as me, but looks like I need a new hypothesis.
I did not expect that.
I guess there's no way to change what just happened.
I did not expect that to happen. So they just went and killed their own walkers. They just did the job for us. Grape shot. Ugh. I get the feeling the grape shot was intended to kill us at some point, but you know what? I think we got away with absolute murder there. We really did. Wow. That's all I can say is wow. I mean, what more can I say? That's a silly card to have in a deck that cares about planeswalkers. Really is, because the board wipe itself kills not only your creature version of Ral, but it also kills the flipped walker, which feels like all the effort you put in has gone away, you know? And yeah, I think we definitely have the upper hand now. Definitely have the upper hand. It is foretold something. Eladamri. Well, we can just start drawing loads of cards now, which is kind of nice, unless they choose to counter this. Oh, and a Nissa coming up. I cannot complain about that. Nice. So in their next turn, it's probably the extra turn spell, isn't it? But if they don't do anything here, we may win. So is it going to be Alrund's Epiphany? Or is it going to be... I'm not sure. I think there might be a red one that deals damage as well, foretold. But the extra turn will give them 2 birds. Mind's Desire. They're going to just go random and die. Oh, wow. Okay, we get a Ronus on the top. Look at that. Double the power of everything. Beautiful. I feel like we're getting our glory moment here. Couple of Scrylands in the deck to just filter away the top stuff. And the Nissa as well, just to boot. Saw it coming. They rather do that than the actual card attack. I mean, it wouldn't have made a difference anyway, I don't think, but oh, that feels good. Considering their boost, I guess that's what I could have done to kill all the creatures and their own walkers, but I feel like the Wormcoil engine made it so awkward that there was kind of no point in doing it. I think in hindsight, it would have been better to just... Yeah, maybe there was no other choice, to be honest. But I think if you go down to the root cause, maybe not including Brotherhood's End in the first place, just because it hurts your own guys. And there's a lot of ways to circumvent this by including cards that deal damage to stuff that isn't yours. There's a lot of ways, but that's for another video. Okay, I think we can keep this. It's a little bit slow, but we have the ramp here, and Tribute to the World Tree might be able to push us into the late stages of the game. Grazer ramps them by +1. Okay, Questing Beast is quite nice as well. Vigilance, Death Touch, Haste. They've got a first strike Death Touch, so nothing can really deal with the Thalia. Thalia is actually insane against us, you know. It really is. Because we really can't deal with it cleanly. The Death Touch means our fight spells hurt ourselves. There are a lot of fight spells that just deal damage, but we'll see. I think we'll just go for the Tribute to the World Tree and then just start playing creatures one after the other, kind of chaining off, hopefully. And see how that goes. Vigilance, Death Touch, Haste. This does mean that our creatures come in tapped, though. They would rather go for Assemble the Team first. It's kind of crazy how many Demonic Tutors Assemble the Team has. And I know that it's not quite Demonic Tutor because it only searches the top third, but my god, that's strong. In fact, it's weird because they just recently printed a Golgari card like this that searches the top X of your deck, where X is twice the number of lands you control, I think. Oh man, it'd be sad if they had a way to kill the Tribute. It feels very focused to do that. I think I would have just probably gone for the Thalia here. Okay, we're just going to go for lots of random creatures. I guess it's just fodder for the Thalia. That'll make sense, I suppose. What What do? We go for Eladamri here. Nissa, okay. 3, 4, 5, 6 my next turn. Once we get to Nyx Bloom Ancient, that'll be pretty good because we can cheat this out. Hopefully soon. Feed the Swarm. Oh, that's a shame. I feel like they slow rolled that in order to get the Sylvan Ranger out, but don't know. If they kill the Eladamri, okay, cool. I guess that means we can use the Nissa next turn and fade 2 removal spells, which they've literally just used. We'll see. Okay, let's go for Nissa. Animate the land. Yeah, Nissa's going to make it pretty nice, I think. And then we can swing in here. And the Thalia doesn't have haste, which is good. So do we cultivate or... Oh, we'll go for Questing Beast. We can try and block some of these other things and think about the future. I mean, as long as Nissa survives, we might be able to do some combination of Nyx Bloom up in the Beanstalk to draw some more things. Let's just hope they don't have anything else that's too scary. If they kill the Nissa or the land, we can try and recuperate. But yeah, having some on-field blockers is nice, even though Thalia gets through them like, you know, a hot knife through butter. Edict. Okay, so Nissa goes away. That is a shame. Thoughtseize as well. My God, do they want to do any other pieces of interaction? So they're going to get rid of what exactly? Jeez, that feels rough, man. Just a demonic tutor, basically 3 kill spells on a Thoughtseize in a row. Damn, that is absolutely brutal. Let's go for the Eladamri. Now we just annoyingly wait for the Thalia to do their thing. Attack in. We're not going to block. Sacrifice creature, land, or a card. Okay, they've already got so much removal out of the way. Surely we get a little chance here. They're going to choose to transform that. Okay. Seems interesting. So they're going to sack the... They're probably going to sack the Sylvan Ranger on the attack. But that does mean we can now get in with the Questing Beast on the way back. They're going to sack a land. Okay. Yeah, the value they're getting from this is very frustrating. We can't deal with it. First strike, death touch. Super annoying. Gilded Goose. More fodder. Guardian Project on top. Let's draw a card. Man, I hate the way some people just hold priority on literally every step. Garrick's Harbinger on top. So we can go this. We could literally just go, like, tap out here and prepare for the next turn. Oh, no, we don't have the green mana. Oh, no, we do with the snow-covered forest. Right, let's attack here. Maybe this is a good setup turn, because, remember, the more creatures they have out, the easier it will be to activate Eladamri. Why was I not allowed to tap that? That's interesting. There are 8, I've just realised. Why was I not able to tap? Oh, because it would have had to tap itself. And then it become illegible for the Eladamri. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. No blocks. Down to 14 ourselves. Nowhere else. So interestingly, the Questing Beast cannot be blocked by anything apart from Cathar and the Tracker. Right, so what do we want to do? Go for stuff that annoyingly can't block. Hexproof and Black could prove to be useful at some point. Flare of Cultivation, Zenith Chronicler. Yeah. I mean, basically every time we play a creature, we're getting to draw cards, so I can't really complain about that. We could even use Flare for 0. So use the alternate cost. We'll... Tell you what, we'll sacrifice this. It can't block anyway. Just so we can get a land. I really want to get a land. I don't want to miss any land drops. Okay. And then... if we play Selvala, we can start tapping for even more mana in the following turn. Yeah, the fact we can't block with that is so scarily annoying. Right, let's swing in with Cresting Beast. If they don't block here, they're going to die. Ooh, we're going to kill both of their guys. I'm kind of happy about that, really. The Death Touch is going to do wonders here. 2 for 1. And also, it's one less thing for them. They do gain life. And also, they do play a bigger creature. They will draw a card with Solvala, but... and the Guild of Goose is also going to gain them food and permanence to sacrifice. Oh no, it can only sack creatures or lands, can't it? So... oh dear. I don't know about this. Their Thali is doing a lot of work. And the Questing Beast may have been one of our only ways to actually finalise the damage there, but yeah, the 2 blockers made it annoying. Well, you can't sacrifice my things, dude. You can sacrifice your own. You cheeky bastard. Swords to Plowshares. So they basically deal only 1 damage to us this turn. Fair enough. But the Eladamri costs 7 now, which is a hell of a lot. And then they just quit. What a shame. What a shambolic end. Okay, we are living the actual dream. Also, I've just realised the artwork for this card is stunning. Absolutely beautiful. Disciple of Fraelis. Oh my goodness. That's the one thing about Arena which is cool, is that it shows you the card's big style. So I guess we're not going to get turn 2 Cultivate. And I just realised... man, that would have worked so well with Wormcoil Legend. Would have drawn 6. You gain X and draw X. That's so good. Such a good card. We'll go for Eladamri here, which may die, but that's the risk we take. Oh, man. All of these are pretty expensive in paper. I think they're like $2 or $3 for uncommon MDFCs, which makes sense. They're very good. They all come in untapped as well. Cultivate goes away. Gwen Stefani. Oh, okay. Okay, and a horrific assault on top. Love that. Also, the art with that looks like a secret lair. Not just, you know, that is a bit weird. I do have my suspicions about some of these artworks. Is that Death Touch? No. I genuinely think, you know, like when a set comes out and they've got this artist series stuff or alternate artwork stuff, and you think, that looks quite weirdly unique in a set which is kind of homogenous. I generally think they decide, like, what becomes a secret lair and what doesn't. Well, obviously they do that, but damn. Oh, that's a shame. I was looking forward to do some cool things there. Oh. But yeah, the artwork for this, I think, definitely looks indicative of it was probably not meant to be in the main set. It doesn't look like it fits. Man, today's going a bit strange. They keep giving us elves in turn 1. Kind of wild, right? Elves turn 1, Eladamri turn 2. I mean, it's just crazy. Crazy how fast the format is. Especially going first as well. Eladamri. Oh my, and a Vorinclex as well. Notably, the things you tap don't even need to be not Summoning Sickness, so it's kind of cool. What the hell? A Vorinclex there as well. So what does this mean? Oh, we don't have a cheaper creature. Okay. So we can't use his ability just yet. But oh my god, it's gonna go down pretty crazy if we can cheat out of Vorinclex. How is no one talking about this guy? Also, why do they block? Why do they block that? Huh? Wrath of the Skies. X equals... Oh, god damn. They did that to get the energy. Right, okay. Okay. Well, let's see if we can rebuild. That was actually kind of crazy. What a setup. Yeah. Turn 3 board wipe. But they only paid X equals 1. Oh, okay. So you X is what gives you the energy, but you can... Then you may pay any amount of energy. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I get it now. That's really versatile, that is.
I will aid you.
Not as versatile as Nissa's freaking Forest Lands, though.
Nature's true power.
Yeah, that is very brutal. In a lot of circumstances, I should not be continuing here. They wiped out all of my infrastructure. And now they're going to get Claim Jumper. 3, 4, 5. Which means they're going to get 2 lands to the battlefield tab. That's so powerful. Man. 2 lands. That's stronger than green. I'll tell you what, though. When we drop this Vorinclex, they're not going to like that, are they? They are not going to like that. LOL.
The land fights for us.
LOL. LOL. Let me guess, they could have another board wipe now, aren't they? Because, well, no, they didn't block. I think if they did have a board wipe, they would have blocked with the Claim Jumper. Please don't be another Wrath of the Skies. I can't be dealing with that again. Not 2 board wipes in a row. Claim Jumper's done a lot of damage here. They increased their lands by 50% almost. Actually, more than 50%, I think. So, stun them. I wonder if they could have reworded this to say, stun a land. Would that work still? If it said stun a land? Because then you stun a creature. Pardon me. Both smacking. Just one smacking. Okay. So they're going to create a copy of Claim Jumper. There's a lot of tech going on here. So we block that. Ironically, the outcome there is the same because Satya had Menace, which means we couldn't have blocked it anyway. So creating the additional attacker there didn't really prove to work. But yeah, I feel like we got our redemption there, given their turn 3 mass wipe. But yeah, there you go. This deck is so fast, so scary. Did you know that you can help my channel by watching another one of my videos? Go ahead, you know you want to.